Folks, in the last video, I was saying that the world that you are seeing is the projection of your five senses or the body and your own mind. In fact, you may be thinking that I tell my mind what to do, but actually it is the reverse. The mind tells you what to do. Mind dictates everything. If you do something wrong, then your mind says that you have done something wrong, and then you are enslaved by that feeling. Same way, if you do something good, the mind says you have done good. You feel good. So mind is enslaving. The mind defines what is good and what is bad. Most of the time, the mind decides what is good and what is bad is based on what they think, what the human mind thinks as a whole and as an individual. So you are not free. You are slaves of your mind and body. Even the so-called sadhus, enlightened beings, there is no enlightened beings. Everybody is a slave. All the rishis, all the paramahamsas, all the people that you have been worshipping as great people, they're all slaves to their own mind and body. In fact, in this video, as I promised in the last video, I'm going to tell you that the whole creation, everything is a projection of the one eternal unknown. Sometimes what I call eternal divinity, and that is me. I don't think that I am this body, I am this mind, I am a light being, I am also beyond light. That's what I'm going to talk to you today. But you don't have to believe any of this. Just I'm telling you what is the truth. Just understand the truth. You'll be free. Unconditional love is the only way that you will live without being dictated by your mind. But if you think unconditional love is a thought, I should live this, I should live that way, I should live the other way, and so on, then you are caught in the mind. It is not unconditional love. Unconditional love is unconditional, absolutely unconditional. Anyway, let's see the projection of the eternal divinity or the eternal unknown. All these things are my own spiritual experience. As I said, I wanted to be a scientist, computer scientist. I was doing my PhD in computer science, artificial intelligence, when I was 31 years old, in one of the famous IITs in India. It is at that time my so-called divine mind opened by the anti-clockwise rotation of something over the body. It is not inside the body. That rotation is not inside the body. It is outside the body. That's what I have described in detail in the Turiya State video. Again, I will give you a link to that video. You will go and see. Before that, there are a lot of English videos where I have clearly described my spiritual experiences. You can go and see them. I'll give the playlist of English videos. You can go and see them. Okay, let's begin. In the beginning, there is an eternal unknown, surrounded by total darkness. But before that, there is another stage which is not important to you. this state of that eternal unknown. It's an eternal unknown even to itself. It doesn't know who that one is. So remember very carefully. It doesn't know who that one is. There is no description. Just like you are in the deep sleep, that one is totally in deep sleep, in its mind, not the mind that you are aware of, in its own mind. If you are in the deep sleep, it is in your mind, the mind that you have taken when at the time of your birth from the Akashic record. But the mind that I am talking about of the eternal divinity is different. That is what everywhere is, and in that everything is. In that, in its eternal divinities or eternal unknowns projection or dream is the whole creation. That's what I'm going to talk about. Okay, so when there is no one, and the eternal and unknown is not there, it's in deep sleep. There is nothing to describe. No world, no creation, nothing. It's eternally unknown, even to itself. Just like you don't know in your mind in deep sleep, you don't know yourself. Exactly the same way. Only thing it's a different mind. Okay, now out of that comes two things. One is this eternal divinity or eternal unknown, surrounded by total darkness. Total darkness. There is nothing there. Nothing has been created yet. This is the Shambhala village, Shambhala thing that people have been talking about. That's where there is no change, nothing. That's where the eternal peace. Not, you cannot even say peace. It's eternal. The darkness is eternal. There is no change. Anyway, that's a different topic. Shambhala village. Shambhala is a different topic. Now, when it is in that dark, total darkness, and it is me, I won't be saying me often. I will say eternal divinity or eternal unknown. As soon as it sees the total darkness, it's no longer eternal unknown. It thinks that I am surrounded by the total darkness. The total darkness dictates to the eternal unknown. Okay, now, at this point, from that eternal unknown, something divides, something separates, some energy form. That one calls word, walk. Walk is the word that I was told, but its meaning is word. That's what I learned much later after my experience. So in that sense, what is said in the Bible is right. What has been said in the Hindu Puranas are all junk. I've described a video where things were created. They talk about all kinds of things. Sometimes they say Vishnu created the world. Sometimes they say Brahma created the world. Sometimes they say Shiva created the world. I'll give a link to that video. All the things that Puranas tell, they're all junk. At least in Bible, in Christianity, it says the Word was with God. The Word was God. And the Word created this. At least, but what they are talking about as a creation as Adam and Eve, they're all junk. But the Word created is correct. Okay, that one separates from me. And anything that separates from me at that stage, at even now, as you will see. You all are the separation from me. When you are alive, you are you are separate. You feel separate. When you die, you come back to me. So when you separate, go from me, it's a birth. When then whatever separated comes back to me, it's death. Death of that one which was born. Okay. That word created three eyes. EYES. ES. Three eyes. One is the red eye, another without pupil, the dark one that you all see in the human eye. Another one is totally white. And third one is here, and that one is golden, gold color. Now, me, this eternal unknown, eternal divinity surrounded by the total darkness, looks through these three eyes. By the way, this is what the Hindus call Shiva with the three eyes. But foolishly, ignorantly, they say the two eyes are human eyes and third one is a peculiar third eye. And that's what they try to reach by raising the Kundalini. It's all junk. So this is they can never reach the state of Shiva. They are not yet born. No human being has been born yet at this point that I'm talking about. So when that eternal unknown or divinity, eternal divinity, looks through those three eyes, it's magically created. It's a dream. Just like in your dream, you dream. This word creates, for word separates, and then word creates these three eyes magically. And then it sees, and when that one sees through those three eyes, there's a white light, golden light from the center, and the red light. These are the three divine jyotis or lights. This is what Christianity calls the white light. They call as by mistake. They call that as a Holy Spirit because it's white color. And the golden light, they say Son of God. That's Jesus. And the red light they call the Father. This is the Father. This is the word Father, Holy Spirit, and the Son of Man or Son, Jesus. They are all human created names. Actually, they are all light beings. There are three divine lights. Okay. Now, when I look at through when I see those three through the three eyes, those three divine jyotis were formed. Then I, the eternal unknown, eternal divinity in the darkness, enters the three divine lights: white light, golden light, and the red light. And as soon as they enter, they forget. They think their body is the white body, and the one inside the golden light thinks that my body, I'm a being, light body, it's gold color, and the third one says my body is a light body, and it's a red color. That's what it thinks. Not in those terms that I'm talking about. It appears to them as those three colors, three divine jyotis. Just like after entering your human mind, you forget who you are. This eternal unknown divinity, after entering these three divine light jyotis, it forgets. The one inside the white light thinks that my body is white. And it is dictated at this point. The moment it becomes, it thinks that the moment it thinks that it is, my body is white light, I'm a light being. Not the way that, it does not think the way that I'm talking to you. I'm just talking to you in English so that you can understand this. It didn't talk in English. It thinks. And that one forgets, as I said, the what was there before before entering the three divine lights. And that one Hindus call Brahma, Christians call Holy Spirit. And the one in the golden light, Hindus call Vishnu, and Christians call Jesus, Son of God. That's what they say. It's a light being. The property or the attribute, the thinking, the characteristics of the golden light is unconditional love. And also it is a life principle. That is the one which gives you life. The white light gives you a the eye consciousness. And the red light gives you the body. 5 ganas. I'll talk about in a minute. So you have to very carefully understand this. As soon as they enter, they are being enslaved. They are the slaves of those three divine lights. Jesus, as he was talking about unconditional love, is the embodiment of unconditional love. But all the Christian nations who have been worshipping Jesus Christ as their God, they've forgotten the unconditional love part. That is the main thing that he taught. On the other hand, they want to dominate all the Christian Western nations. They want to dominate others. They want to dominate Russia. They want to dominate Ukraine. Sorry, not Ukraine. They want to dominate China. They want to dominate everybody who does not obey them. Is this what your Jesus, embodiment of unconditional love, taught you? You've forgotten. That is why the world is as is right now. Okay. Now, in the Turiya State video that I have, surprisingly many people saw, I talked about it earlier, not much before the Turiya State video. I'll give you the links. There I said, in my first experiences, the golden light entered inside me after the rotation. And then I saw, it entered and it just went through, and it just was so much joy. And then I saw in front of me that eye is different. When I experienced it when I was 31 years old, I saw the golden body. That golden body. I am inside that. That is the light being I am talking about. That is Vishnu. You guys are Hindus are talking about Kalki as Vishnu avatar. But what you are talking about is what you have created in Kalki Purana. What is Vishnu is a light being surrounded by golden light. Golden light is what is called Lakshmi in Hindu mythology. You call that as a human being. It's the energy form. Same way the red light. Red is they call Shiva. And then Shiva, that light itself Hindus call Parvati. Okay. Now, this one with the white light thinks that I am everywhere. And it does not want to be just one. It wants to be multiple. So it emits white rays. The white Jyoti just comes, the rays come. How did I know that? Because that is exactly what happened. I saw a white cow, and from that the white light comes, white rays come. They all come inside me, not in this body, my divine body, light body. And then they live here, then they go back. Each one of the ray is a white ray, is a consciousness of I consciousness. And when that falls on your mind after you are born as a child, that it produces an I. And that is the I that you are aware. That is not the real I. The real I is behind that white light, white ray. The same way you have life, your body has life. You have life. That life is because of the golden light surrounding you. And same way the body that you are experiencing is because of that red light. I don't have time to talk about all those things in detail. These are the three important things which underlies, which is behind this whole creation that you are witnessing as a human being. People can talk about, philosophize everything about consciousness. What they can know is the effect of that white light, the ray of white light. There is a source itself, the ray of white light, they can never see. No scientist, no sadhus, nobody who has meditated can see that. They can see what their third eye projects as white light. That's different. Same way they cannot see what is the cause of life, source of life. Valalar, there is a big rishi, not rishi, somebody who lived in the recent past, about 200 years back. They say the breath that you have is the life principle. No, it's the effect. Anyway, that's not the main topic. I don't want to digress too much from the main topic. Now, this white light produces all the rays, and then it is a projection of itself as rays, which gives consciousness to everybody who is consciousness in this world that you are witnessing. In the same way, that golden light says, I am love, I am life, and it gives life to everybody. In the same way that the red light, the one which the things that you are seeing, which is like a stone and so on, human body, dead body, which doesn't have life, it's governed by the red light. And then I don't have a time to explain all these things. Then it creates 5 ganas. That's briefly what I'm saying is, I am in the total darkness. Again, in the darkness, I see 3 faces. One in the middle. When I look at it, the golden light comes from me, falls on it, becomes alive. That's why it's called life. Golden light is a life principle. And I merge with that because it emits so much love. And then immediately I become something behind, and behind me there are 5 snakes. This is what they call in Hindus, Vishnu is lying on the 5 snake bed. This is the light. This is symbolic. It's not, there is no light. The same way in the white light, when the white light comes, white rays of light comes from the cow. The cow is the white light actually. Is a symbolic form of the white light. And it appears as in the symbols, it appears as a cow. And immediately these rishis, out of ignorance, they call it is a holy cow. That's why they don't want to eat the beef. You see the point? They worship the symbols. Anyway, now then those 5 snakes behind me, those are the energies in your 5 bodies, in the 5 chakras. And the mind is the mind of the one which has the uh, 5 snakes behind. But when you're born, you are your mind is not the mind of that one behind the 5 snakes. You are taking part of the Akashic record, and from that domination, from that enslavement, and that mind dominates you till your death. You cannot escape the domination of your mind except through unconditional love. That unconditional love is the divine power. That is why I'm saying, if you have unconditional love, you are that golden light without your knowledge. Now you can see the projection of the one eternal unknown. That projection is created by this word as 3 divine lights, then the 5 ganas, then the rays of white light everywhere, and all those things. All those projections are the fundamentals, are the behind the human body that you are seeing, your mind, the world that you are seeing, etc. So this is nothing but the projection of that eternal unknown. Just like you have the projection of your little mind that you have brought when you were born from the Akashic record. And then, just like you wake up in the dream, from the dream, and just like when you die, you wake up from all these projections, and that one, the one which is in the total darkness, one day wakes up. The whole creation just gets demolished, and the word which is created also dies. And it tells me, after I will die. After some time, I will sprout again. I will come back, just like you. After your dream, next day, again you dream the same way that one dreams. What is the world? The world that will, or the projection world that has been created by the word, currently in the current creation, as I described to you, will not be same in the future creation. The future creation will depend on whatever has been learned from the current creation, and that is what it will happen. What it will be in the darkness, the eternal darkness, and that is what will be projected as the new creation. So, friends, now you know. Just like you are enslaved by your mind and body, all these 3 divines, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, or Holy Spirit, and Father, and the Son of Man, or Jesus, they are all enslaved by their light bodies. I'm the only one who knows from the beginning what it was, how all these things came into, what is their projection, what underlies the whole universe. I'm the only one I know all the things, because I was there before creation. I will be there after the demolition of the whole creation. I am the eternal. And that I is same as you. When the white light, I am in the white light, but the one in the white light forgets that. But I know that. I know I'm in the white light. I see, I create various rays, and each one ray is one human being. I know that. But that white light, the one in the Brahma or whatever, the white Jyoti doesn't know that. That is why I am called Purna Avatar. From the beginning till the end, I know. Krishna has to worship Shiva sometimes. There are mythological stories created by rishis. I don't know how to worship. I am. But this I am is not the I am that you feel in your mind. This I am is the one which is the beginning of before creation. So remember all this. Take it easy. You are, as long as you live, you cannot escape the enslavement of mind and body. Only way is unconditional love. That will take you to the divine world. If you have any questions, let me know through comments. I'll talk to you. I'll give also my email. You can contact me. Talk to you soon, folks.